All right. Here is my 2016 Ford Focus ST. It has almost 45,000 miles on it. I bought it December of 2015. I did an initial video kind of going over it when I first got it. And I just wanted to kind of give it like an update. At 45,000, it's out of its bumper-to-bumper warranty, but it's still under its powertrain warranty. It's had to go in to the dealer twice. Once for, I got a safety recall, I guess. People were opening the hatch from the button inside while they were driving. So they reprogrammed the body control module to just push the button twice. You know, I don't blame Ford and the car for that. People are dumb. You know, that's all you can say. The other thing it had to go in for was the shift boot. Broke a little plastic tab over on the top right corner there, and every time I would go into reverse, the boot would pop up. They replaced the whole bezel and some other stuff down there. They had to order the part, waited a little bit, and it came in. But that was under warranty. So powertrain wise, I've done all the oil changes when you're supposed to. They tell you 10,000 miles, you know, wait for the oil life monitor to tell you. I do it 7,500 to 8,500 miles. I do an oil change. So I've done 4. I'm about to do a 5th one here coming up soon. I've had to change the engine air filter 1 time. Cabin air filter I'm about to do for the 2nd time. There hasn't been any other scheduled maintenance, but I have had to do tires. I got about 42, almost 43,000 miles out of my Goodyear. I had the Goodyear asymmetric F1s, and now I've got the Extreme Contact Continental DWS06s, which are, the Goodyear was a summer tire, and these are an all-season tire, so they should work in more conditions. The car does feel like it rides a bit better with these on, and I haven't seemed to lose that much grip, even though it does feel looser in turns when I throw it into a turn, but you don't get any tire squeal or anything like that, so I'm guessing that it's still pretty good. Wear-wise, let's see. Wear-wise, I mean, you can see it's gotten a little bit of black on which I wipe off from time to time on the exhaust tip, which is from a lot of the miles on this car of me driving from San Diego to LA all the time. So it's a lot of like the same, you know, engine RPM for long periods of time. The car does get better mileage than I thought. I thought I was going to get, you know, 25, and I get consistently 30 miles per gallon in that thing. And it's fun, and it handles really good, and it captures bugs really nicely, as you can see. Let's see, wear-wise on the exterior, it does get a lot of wear on the chin spoiler here, as you can see. So if I was gonna do it again, I probably would get a clear broad maybe on the front if you wanted to protect that. I do get lots of rock chips and stuff, but you know, the vehicle's pretty aerodynamic. But that chin spoiler hangs out there, essentially why they call it a chin spoiler. And it does pick up a lot of debris and rock chips and stuff like that. Interior wise, it's worn pretty good on the seats. I didn't get the Recaros. I don't regret that, even though I would kind of like to see, I would imagine that the Recaros wear better because they're leather or a leather type of surface. But these have seemed to be pretty good. They're pretty comfortable for me. But I'm about 170 pounds, about 5'8", so I'm not huge. Rattles. There has been a rattle that has formed in the dashboard. I believe it's from here where it seems to be where the bezel here of the gauges contacts the dash. Seems to be a little rattle in there. And there's a little rattle down in the cup holder section that seems to come at different temperatures and stuff like that. But other than that, the only other thing I can really complain about is the Bluetooth doesn't work consistently all the time. It will work for like a good span of time, and then all of a sudden it says Bluetooth connection error. Might be my phone, I don't know. But it's done pretty good. The other thing I could say wear-wise that I'm not too happy with is this trim here. Isn't even that exposed to the sun, but it has gotten really, it looks like it has been, which I find kind of weird. But I put some conditioner on it and see if that would help, and I don't know. It hasn't really done what I wanted to. But yeah, other than that, car's been pretty good. Still feels like it's got good power. And it handles really well. It's handled what I've thrown at it. I've driven it hard a couple times. I've never taken it to the track, never autocrossed it or anything like that. Just windy roads here and there, and a lot of commuting to LA. But yeah, other than that, everything works. I would enjoy some Apple CarPlay. I think if I do get it, it's funny because I was actually looking into a GTI, maybe go from this to a GTI, and the GTI didn't feel as powerful. I drove it and I was like, I like the styling. Interior felt, I don't know if it felt more expensive than this, but I didn't like the power, and it doesn't have a cool sound like this. This thing always, I think, has a pretty cool sound, and that one didn't. So will I get an RS? I don't know. I kind of got my eye on a BMW now, like a 2 Series or a 3 Series. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's it. If you got any other questions on the car, let me know. But yeah, that's it. Have a good one.